everybody, thank you so much for joining me in my kitchen today. My name is Nanaaba, and my style of cooking is mainly influenced by African cuisine. So what I've done is taken several different African recipes and elevated them with bold and fresh flavors and also healthier choices. And I am so happy to share these recipes with you. What I'm going to be cooking today is pilau, which is a rice dish from East Africa. And pilau goes with any kind of meat of your choice. What I'm using today is lamb. So pilau is to East Africa what jollof rice is to West Africa. Now, this is really important. We will actually be having a video on jollof rice coming up pretty soon, so don't forget to subscribe. Now, keep in mind that no two people cook pilau rice the same way. So I encourage you to take this recipe, tweak it, and make it your own. Let's get started. A very important spice mix is what's going to distinguish this pilau dish from other rice dishes from Africa. So we begin with 2 dried bay leaves, a teaspoonful of cardamom pods, a teaspoonful of cloves, teaspoonful of cumin seeds, teaspoonful of fennel seeds, 2 cinnamon sticks, 1 star anise, and a teaspoonful of coriander seeds. Now we're going to toast all of these ingredients together. All these spices will be toasted in a pan for about 30 to 40 seconds, as you can see here. This will wake up all of the flavors within these spices. We're going to grind it up in a coffee grinder. We want a smooth to coarse texture, as you can see here. Now, we only need 2 teaspoonfuls of this mixture for our pilau dish, so keep that in mind. Now, let's get our meat ready. We're going to create a sear on both sides of this meat, and the sear is important for presentation and also for flavor. And so we want to remove all the moisture from the meat by using a dried paper towel. And then we season both sides of the meat with salt and pepper, black pepper. Now we heat up our pan, and in goes our olive oil. We need 2 tablespoons of the olive oil to create this sear. Now that's what a sear or creation of the sear sounds like, okay? We want that beautiful color on both sides of this meat, as you can see here. So you leave that to cook. You don't turn it, you don't do anything with it. Once you put it in the oil, you leave it for about 2 to 3 minutes on both sides. And that's what creates that sear we have done here. So moving on, we're going to also steam the meat, because at this point the meat is still tough. So to do that, we're going to use guajillo pepper. And this is what I found this at a Latin store, that we wanted the dark one because we want a dark rich color. And then we also need 3 cloves of garlic, 1 small piece of ginger, and shallot, 1 medium shallot. We blend it all together and we add it to our meat. Now we have to cook up our meat for about 10 to 12 minutes to help tenderize it with a lid on. And the sauce around the meat is going to reduce, as you can see here. Now in goes some more oil. And now the oil of choice here is coconut oil. That's going to also help a great deal with flavor. And I just added some onions, and then in goes the 2 teaspoonfuls of our spice mix. Now this also is going to help with color. Now what this is beef base. Now it has a lot of sodium in it, so you have to taste your food so you don't over season it. So see that color? We are getting the actual color that pilau requires, a dark rich color. See, we cook that down for about 5 minutes. And then we add our rice. Now our rice is jasmine rice. We actually wash the rice out till the water is clear, and then we add it. We're using two cups of rice for this dish. All right, now what we're doing is we're toasting the rice in the sauce. This is going to help the flavors to marry, okay? The sauce, the meat, and the rice all to come together and become one. So we've toasted it, and now we're adding 2 cups of hot water. And that is going to help recreate that broth in which pilau cooks. Now, to trap the steam in, we have to cover it with the foil, as you can see here. Now, what we're doing at this point is we are toasting some pine nuts. That's going to go in our pilau that is now ready after 15 minutes. And then we also just added 1/4 cup of raisins. And now we're adding our toasted pine nuts, okay? Using a fork, we're going to mix all of this in, and now see how the rice has become fluffy, and see how the meat is looking nicely seared. Beautiful. Now, because pilau is a very rich dish, we have to sort of try to introduce some freshness in there. You're going to use that to cut that richness. In order to do that, we're creating a salad on the side. In the salad, we just created a vinaigrette, and in the vinaigrette is the juice of 1 small lime, 2 tablespoons of olive oil, a pinch of salt, and black pepper. And then in goes any vegetable of your choice. I use white onions, a medium-sized white onions that I sliced up, some peppers, scallions, and there we go. Look how beautiful this dish is. What do you think? I enjoyed putting this recipe together, and I hope you enjoy it as well. Now, don't forget to subscribe, share, and I would love to hear your comments. So try the recipe, and don't forget to tweak it, remember, and make it your own. And let me know how it goes. I'd love to hear it. Thank you so much for joining me again.